Enjoying some lovely Blackwood coffee on Sunset Boulevard at our West Hollywood location. We're going to help you get some clients. Howdy y'all, it's your favorite trainer with a belt buckle here outside of our West Hollywood location on the beautiful Sunset. We're going to do a 10 to 12 minute walk and talk helping you get clients. The 3 biggest objections that you're going to see as a trainer and how to overcome them. So, one thing we see a lot with new trainers is a low closing rate. Industry standards accept 25%. If you have 10 assessments, you're going to get 2.5 people to sign up. How the hell do you get a half a person? Statistically speaking. So some months you may get 3, some you may get 2. It's going to give you an average of 2.5. So why is that? At Up Fitness, we're at 85, 90%. And we're at the same rates, if not more expensive than Equinox. So one common flaw that we see with new trainers is the lack of confidence. How do you build that confidence during the assessment? You got to know your anatomy. You got to know your programming, how to regress, progress, assess appropriately. But add that value. So many trainers freak out over sales. I'm not a salesman. Shut up. It's not that hard when you're confident. I'm a great fucking salesman because I know that I'm the best trainer in the world. And if you're in front of me and you say no, I'm going to legitimately ask and be like, why don't you want to get in the best shape of your life? You told me your goals are A, B, C, and D. Why? 3 biggest objections you're going to hear. Too much money, not enough time, significant other. We'll give you opportunities to provide value and overcome those objections. So number 1, too expensive. You didn't add value. That's what that means. So when someone says it's too expensive, I'm a lot more expensive than you, guarantee it. And people don't object. They hand over their black Amex. And you're probably getting pushed back on $60 an hour, $100 an hour. It's too expensive. What too expensive means is that you didn't provide enough value for them getting in the best shape of their life. You probably tried to sell them, scare them, overhead squat assessment. Oh, you're like distance torsion size overactive, and you got upper fuck syndrome, cross syndrome, pronation distortion. You need me. People have worked with trainers before. They see what they do. They're not professional, on their phones, texting, not knowledgeable, not looking the part. So when you present to a client, they say, it's too expensive. 1, you didn't provide value, but 2, you smile and you go, let's talk about that. What were you thinking when you came to a private training facility in Santa Monica, La Jolla, West Hollywood? That's for someone like us who has a boutique gym. But for you at Equinox, let's talk about that. You smile and you go, what were you thinking when you signed up for the wellness consultation, EquiFit today? Stretch arms. You gotta have that conversation. People get uncomfortable, so we'll start chatting. I can do 100. No, shut up. You present your package, you smile. You told me your goals were to lose 25 pounds in the next 3 months. How many days a week do you want to train? What do you suggest, Chris? I suggest 6. Because I feel I would be hypocritical telling my clients to work out 2 or 3 days when I train 6+. And my clients want to look like me. It's not cocky, it's just true. People ask you, when you're in good shape, they say, oh, you work out a lot. Are you a trainer? That's a compliment. If you're not getting that, start lifting heavier weight. So when your clients ask those questions, you will begin to understand they want to look like you. And so you got to present it as is 6 times a week. More times than not, those ants in your head, automatic negative thoughts, are going to say, oh, that's too much. Well, it's not. Great trainers don't have a program for people 6+ times a week. You look at all the great celebrity trainers out there, why do their clients get into amazing shape? Because they train with them 12+ times. We had a guy come into Santa Monica a couple weeks ago. He was training 10 times a week. How? Because he wanted to get in the best shape of his life. I'm not going to set the expectations for 3. Put the bar high. And then you negotiate. Negotiations are fun. And so it gets loud here on Hollywood Boulevard, so I'll talk a little louder. So that first objection is too expensive. Push back and say, well, what were you expecting when you came to a private spot? Or what did you expect when you came to Equinox? Then you listen, you smile. Then you find a solution for them. I was expecting $100. Awesome. Positive vocabulary. So if I get my pricing down to $100, will you train with me 3 times a week? I didn't say I would. I put it back on them. Yes, I would. Great. We need to find someone who can pay that extra $35. I will train both of you for $135, or you go above. $65 each. It's a win-win. Now it's $135, or just do the math, $75 each. You're actually paying less. What would you say if I were to train you 4 times a week at $75? Well, that's great. I'd love that. Let's find someone else who can train with you. Now, if you have someone who just says something ridiculous, $200 a month, I'll say, go to CrossFit, go to F45. It's group training. And when you get hurt, come on back. I'll take care of you. But the difference between working with a qualified trainer and a certified trainers play the game. They don't have the education that we do. And they're going to sell you on fear. You're going to get hurt because you have bad posture. Where's the studies on that? No, you're not. We need to get you strong. We need you to show up regularly. So the whole money thing is you didn't add enough value. Again, there's going to be time switch when clients just can't afford it. It doesn't mean you're transactional. Fuck you, Bill. Be a fat ass the rest of your life. No. What are your goals? Okay, well, let me design an online program for you. We can meet once a month or every 6 weeks. Go above and beyond. We got into this industry to help people, right? So help them. Design a program. Offer other solutions. Now, it's hard to do that in a corporate environment. They want you to sell that high package. So truly find out the why behind the client during the assessment and then provide a solution for them. And sometimes it's not going to work, but I'm not going to just sweep them under the table. What I'm going to do, put them into my contacts list, follow up every month. Maybe they want to buy one of my guides for $49 on how to get giant biceps or traps or whatever. These are things that new trainers can be doing now, developing those things while you don't have a full book of business. Number 2, don't have enough time. I don't get that one. I hear people say, oh, my clients don't have time. You just need to ask those questions back on them. How did you find the time today to come in for the assessment? I like to joke with my clients, and very quickly I'll break down their guard and I'll get them smiling and laughing. And I'll say to them at the end, because this is an hour after already building rapport, and I'll say, Bill, what do you do when you have to take a shit? You go to the bathroom. You make it a priority. You're not doing that right now with fitness. And that's why you're unhappy. That's why you're not sleeping well. That's why you have high stress. You're not confident at work. You're not getting those promotions because you're not making this a priority. When was the last time you spent 3 months working with one of the best trainers in the world? And I say that. And your clients go, oh shit, you're right, I haven't. Great, here's what we're gonna do. 3 months, 3 times a week. If you don't get the results that we just talked about right now, I'll give you 50% of these sessions back. I will give you money back. When was the last time a trainer said that to you? Doesn't happen. Well, what if they don't get there? Fuck you, they will. If they show up regularly, and if you're a great trainer, if you're qualified, you understand how to program, and you communicate well with your clients, and you get into their mind, you get them to show up even more, they will get the results. The thing is, they're not gonna show up regularly. So you just set those clear expectations. You train me 3 times a week, you don't miss 1 session for the next 3 months, money back guarantee, 50%. I don't do full, I'll do half, just so they have to have some skin in the game. I've never had someone ask for a full refund. Number 3, significant other. Awesome, let's talk about that. What do you think your wife, husband's gonna say when you come home and say, I wanna spend $3,000 with the best trainer in the world? What? No way, put yourself in your significant other's shoe. If my wife comes home, cries, oh my God, I got this best Gucci Poochie clip bag, whatever the fuck those things are. I'm like, why the hell did you do that for? You dumbass. You just wasted a bunch of money. I could have got one on Sunset Boulevard for 20 bucks. I don't see the value. Same token, I come home with a bottle of Weller. You spent how much on that? That's a waste because she doesn't see the value. So clarify that with your client that when you go home, your significant other probably is not going to see the value. So let's get them on the call right now. And I will talk. We'll get on FaceTime. I'll smile. We'll talk. I'll learn about their goals as well because let's get them in for a workout. All right, we're concluding. Last little part on Sunset Boulevard. The 3 biggest objections that you're going to hear. Not enough money. It's too expensive. That's because you didn't have value. You didn't answer the right questions. You didn't assess properly. You weren't professional. You showed up late. You don't look the part. Your breath smells, something like that. Number 2, not enough time. Rarely will hear that, but there's an objection that you'll now know how to overcome. And number 3, significant other. Great trainers close at an 80 to 90% success rate. If you want to become a great trainer, you got to show up. Our internship is in person. The next one will be January 16th in West Hollywood. San Diego as well, in person 2 months. We're always online. You get to ask fitness professionals how to overcome those ants and that negativity and get out of your mind. That's what we will help you with, to learn how to program, to build the best programming and confidence so you can be successful. We also have weekend seminars. Shoot me a question. Love to make more of these for you as we train more at our gym so you can see our locations. Have a great day. Belt Buckle Trainer, check it out.